Welcome to how to create your driver pay report. To create your driver pay report, go to Accounting, Driver Pay. At this point, you will want to select the driver's name from your drop-down window. In this case, we will choose John. Then you will choose the date range that you want to search and pay John from and to. You can set your criteria based on either the ship date, delivery date, or invoice date. In this case, we will simply leave it at the ship date. Then select Run Report. At this point, all the loads that you have not paid the driver for during this time period will appear. Now, if you wish to check all the information concerning each individual load, go to your far right side to the Edit function, which is associated with each individual load, and the Driver Pay Edit window will open. In here, you will see all the information concerning the load. This driver is being paid 40%. The line haul rate was $200. If you need to pay the driver something additional for this pay, simply go into Additional Pay tab and add it at this point. In here you will add the brief description, then the dollar amount. In this case, we will put unloading, $25. Then there is a section for any deductions or advances that you've given to the driver. If you've had to give the driver an advance for, say, fuel, you will then put that information in this section. Fuel advance, $200. And if you actually have any reimbursements, such as toll tickets or weigh scale tickets or anything like that, you will then put those under your reimbursements. Once you've done all your additions and deductions, go back to the Standard Pay tab and save. You will proceed to do this for each individual load. Once you've confirmed all the information for each individual load, then you will proceed to the left side and select the loads that you wish to pay the driver for on this pay period. In this case, I'm simply going to pay the driver for 70791 and 70793. Once I've selected the loads, then I select Preview. At that point, I have another opportunity to put in any additions or deductions. Say OK. The additions and deductions window will open. First to the additions, then to the deductions. And there is a preview of your driver pay report. The driver pay report will have your company name in the upper left-hand corner. The upper right-hand corner will be the driver's profile, his or her phone number, the date that you're doing the report on, the date from and to for your search, and the actual generation date of the pay. Directly below that, you will have a summary of each individual load. You will notice this is the first load. There's your $2,000. At $800 he's being paid. There's our unloading charges that we're giving the driver for helping download at an addition $25. And then there's the deduction for fuel advances of $20. So on this load, he is to receive $805. Further down, you'll have the summary of the next load, again $800. Then you'll have your subtotal of all loads that he's done during that time period. Then there will be a section for reoccurring deductions and additions that you've already previously recorded under the driver setup. These are deductions that will be done once per pay period, not by per load, but by pay period. Then you will have your grand total at the very bottom. This is the amount still owed to your driver during this period. If all this information is correct, then go to your top of your screen on the left-hand side, select Print, and it will print off a driver pay report for you. Once you've confirmed everything, simply generate the report. By generating the report, it will give you one last chance to print it if you wish. And what it does by generating the report, it moves the information from the driver pay new section and places it in the completed section. So that way you never accidentally pay the driver twice for the same load. We're going to go back into John Manning, Select Run Report, and we'll notice we only have the 2 loads left. If by any chance you've ever made an error on the driver pay, go to the Completed section, select the driver, go to the generation date, which will be the date that you physically created the report, search for that date, select it, and it will pull up the information associated with that date of generation. At this point, you can view the information and then reprint it if necessary. You can go in and edit the information by using the edit functions on the far right hand side. Or thirdly, if you want to start fresh, simply go select unpaid, and by unpaying it, it will move those loads from this section back into the new section. So if we go back to John Manning, new, select Run Report, and now we have the 4 loads back in this section. The same process will be done for drivers being paid by the mile. Just please make sure that you have the correct setup done for your driver pay, and make sure that there's loads recorded against the load. If you need any further assistance, don't hesitate to give our office a call. Thank you.